The story begins with a massive explosion, an explosion so powerful that it destroys 70% of the moon. Back on Earth, Japan's entire military launches an attack on a mysterious creature. This is the same alien responsible for blowing up the moon. But there's a problem. Every single soldier is effortlessly wiped out by its tentacles. The creature looks exactly like a giant yellow octopus, and now Earth is its next target. The scene shifts to Kunugigaoka Junior High School, one of Japan's most prestigious, private, and highly disciplined schools. Only top-performing students study here, kids who are expected to excel in every subject. But if a student falls behind, even in just one subject, they are sent far away from the main campus to a place known as Class 3E. Located almost a kilometer away, it's often called the end class, a place where students are sent as their last chance to improve. But here's the twist. Inside this very classroom is that same yellow octopus-like alien. His name is Koro-sensei, and his plan is terrifying. By March of next year, he plans to destroy the entire Earth, but Koro-sensei likes to do things in a fun and interesting way. So instead of hiding, he becomes the homeroom teacher of Class 3E. A Ministry of Defense officer, Tadomi Karasuma, reveals the truth to the students. Koro-sensei is the fastest being on the planet, capable of reaching Mach 20 speed. That's over 23,000 kilometers per hour. And now, the mission is clear. The students must kill him before next year. The government wants this terrifying threat eliminated in complete secrecy. And surprisingly, Koro-sensei agrees to a deal. He promises that for one whole year, he will not harm any student and will teach Class 3E properly. Until then, the Earth is safe. To help them, the Defense Ministry provides the students with special weapons and bullets. These weapons are harmless to humans, but lethal to Koro-sensei. Karasuma makes one final announcement. Whoever succeeds in killing Koro-sensei will receive a reward of 10 billion yen. Hearing this insane reward, both fear and ambition awaken inside every student. To assist them further, a professional female assassin is brought in, Irina Jelovich. She tries everything to kill Koro-sensei. Guns, machine guns, but nothing works. In the end, she stays behind as the class's English teacher. And that's how this class earns its legendary name, Assassination Classroom. Every day, the students try to shoot Koro-sensei, but against his unbelievable speed, not a single bullet can even touch him. Among these students is a boy named Nagisa Shiota. He is the main character of this story. Nagisa is shy and quiet, but his observation skills are extraordinary. He carefully watches Koro-sensei's every move, every habit, every weakness, and writes everything down in his diary, all in search of the perfect chance to kill him. As the story moves forward, some of the more mischievous students come up with a dangerous plan. They decide to use Nagisa. They tell him to get close to Koro-sensei and finish him. Nagisa hides a knife inside his assignment and slowly approaches his teacher, but Koro-sensei instantly senses the danger. With a smile, he easily knocks the knife away. Nagisa then hugs him, as if he's apologizing. But this was Plan B. Hidden inside Nagisa's shirt is a bomb, and his classmates press the trigger. Within seconds, a massive explosion shakes the classroom. Nagisa is badly injured. The other students cheer, believing they've finally killed Koro-sensei. But then, the smoke clears, and the sight that appears leaves everyone completely shocked. Koro-sensei is alive, hanging from the classroom ceiling, smiling. A few moments later, he comes down, and suddenly, his color turns blood red. Koro-sensei looks at the students and says, "You've violated the government contract." The contract clearly stated that I can only be killed using the weapons and ammunition provided by the government. If anyone uses any other method, it's a direct violation of the rules. Then he gives a terrifying warning. If anyone tries something this stupid again, I'll target your relatives next. Hearing this, every student freezes in fear. That's when they finally understand. Killing him won't be easy at all. And from that moment on, they give their teacher a name, Koro-sensei, a name that literally means the teacher who cannot be killed. Time passes. One day, Koro-sensei is sitting outside the classroom, peacefully reading books, but the students had prepared a trap even there. They suddenly capture him in a huge net and open fire, but Koro-sensei is insanely fast. In an instant, he escapes and reaches the rooftop. Around the same time, a new student joins Class 3E. His name is Karma Akabane, a highly intelligent boy who was originally placed in Class A, but after brutally bullying another student, he was transferred to Class 3E as punishment. Karma approaches Koro-sensei. As Koro-sensei shakes his hand, the blades hidden in Karma's palms cut into him. For the first time ever, Koro-sensei feels pain. Everyone is shocked. Karma becomes the only student who has managed to injure him. Now the class believes Karma might be the key to completing this mission. Karma tries all kinds of strategies, but just like the others, he fails. Frustrated, he sits outside the classroom. That's when Nagisa approaches him. Karma tells Nagisa the truth. "I didn't come here for the money. I don't care about the reward." I came here to save the Earth. Unbeknownst to them, Koro-sensei is listening to their conversation. He appears right in front of them. Karma looks straight at him and asks, "Are you just like every other teacher, or do you actually care about your students?" And before Koro-sensei can answer, Karma jumps off the cliff, because Karma was certain of one thing: if Koro-sensei truly cared about his students, he would come to save him. Karma had his gun ready, planning to shoot him mid-air, but Koro-sensei outsmarts him. He instantly creates a web and saves Karma's life. This moment makes one thing clear: Koro-sensei isn't just dangerous, he's also a genuine caring teacher. He truly wants the best for his students, while still protecting himself at all times. The scene now shifts to the Japanese military headquarters. It's revealed that more than 2 months have passed since the moon was attacked. Many countries around the world are furious with Japan. They want this global threat eliminated immediately. But due to international laws and political pressure, Japan cannot kill Koro-sensei illegally. That's exactly why this responsibility was given to Class 3E. Around the world, missiles are on standby, ready for the worst-case scenario. Meanwhile, Karasuma speaks to his senior officer. He says, "Among these students, we need one person who can guide and support the others, because so far, Class 3E has completely failed to assassinate Koro-sensei." Soon after that, the government sends a new student to Class 3E. But this student isn't human. She's an artificial intelligence, and her name is Ritsu. Ritsu is programmed for one purpose only: to assassinate Koro-sensei. She's equipped with high-tech weapons, and the moment she arrives, she locks Koro-sensei into her system and begins firing non-stop. Bullets fly everywhere. But once again, Koro-sensei's insane speed saves him. He narrowly dodges every attack. Meanwhile, the entire class barely survives. Students dive under their desks, trying not to get killed in the chaos. Ritsu's endless firing puts everyone in danger, so the students work together and restrain her using tape and chains, making sure she can't harm anyone again. Koro-sensei, who escaped unharmed, approaches Ritsu. Instead of attacking her, he talks to her. He explains that mindless rage won't solve anything. If Ritsu truly wants to defeat him, she needs to think, work with the students, and create a manual, strategic plan. Then he does something unexpected. He gives her data on every single student. The next morning, something changes. For the first time, Ritsu begins to show signs of humanity. She starts understanding emotions, making friends, and even creates a mobile app that automatically installs itself on everyone's phones. Ritsu wants the students to stay connected, so they can work together and help her defeat Koro-sensei. One day, a mysterious boy suddenly appears in class. His name is Epona. He arrives with his trainer and immediately makes a shocking claim. Epona calls himself Koro-sensei's brother. He says he's even stronger than Koro-sensei, powerful enough to kill him in a single strike. Suddenly, tentacles emerge from Epona's body. They look disturbingly similar to Koro-sensei's own abilities. The story strongly hints that Epona may have undergone the same kind of experiment. His trainer even claims that Epona's speed could surpass Koro-sensei's. Hearing this, Koro-sensei gets furious, but at the same time, a doubt forms in his mind. Could Epona actually be related to him? The two finally face each other. At first, Koro-sensei underestimates Epona, but during the fight, Epona starts gaining the upper hand. That's when Koro-sensei snaps. In a single powerful move, he throws Epona out of the school grounds. Once again, the assassination attempt fails. Epona's trainer takes him away, because he had made a promise. If Epona failed, they would leave the class. But strangely, the students aren't happy. Epona's power had given them a new kind of hope. After class, the students ask Koro-sensei, "Sir, why do you really teach us?" Koro-sensei replies quietly, "I'm fulfilling a promise I made to someone." From that moment on, the bond between Koro-sensei and his students begins to grow stronger. Soon after, he organizes an assassination training camp. There, he gives each student specialized training in different subjects, using his Mach-speed abilities. One night, when he secretly sneaks into the girls' dormitory, the students tease him and ask about his love story. Embarrassed, Koro-sensei runs away. Right after this, another strict soldier arrives at the school. His name is Akira, for he is sent to train the students, replacing Karasuma. At first, Akira appears friendly and cheerful, but in reality, he is cruel, arrogant, and extremely harsh. His training pushes the students to their limits, and whenever someone shows weakness, Akira targets them even more, believing that only pain can make them stronger. During one intense training session, we see a female student who's completely exhausted from the daily brutal drills. Akira starts yelling at her, calling her weak, saying she'll never survive against the alien. He crosses the line and nearly kills her in the name of training. At that exact moment, Karasuma arrives. He immediately stops Akira. Akira, blinded by pride in his own strength, challenges him to a duel. He declares, "If any student from this class can control me, I'll leave this place forever." Karasuma has complete faith in his students. He accepts the challenge and chooses Nagisa to fight. Nagisa looks fragile and harmless, but inside, he's sharp, focused, and extremely intelligent. That's why Karasuma chose him. Nagisa steps forward. With an innocent smile on his face, he distracts Akira and places the tip of his knife right against Akira's neck. Akira is completely restrained. According to the deal, he's forced to leave the school. Days pass. Koro-sensei continues teaching, and the students keep improving. One day, heavy rain begins to fall, and something strange happens. Koro-sensei's body starts to swell unnaturally. Nagisa notices it immediately and realizes something shocking. Koro-sensei is allergic to water. The very next day, a girl named Okuda gives Koro-sensei a poison, but the poison turns out to be sodium hydroxide. Instead of killing him, it actually boosts his strength. Later, the students ask him, if we can kill you and get 10 billion yen, why do we even need to study? Koro-sensei gathers everyone on the school ground and answers calmly, every assassin needs a backup plan, and that backup is your education. If you fail to kill me, your studies will still shape your future. He then shows them how easily he can steal military satellites and access global systems. If you want to defeat me, you must become the best in every field. Soon, the final exams approach. Koro-sensei makes a promise. Whoever tops 5 subjects will earn a chance to cut one of my tentacles, which means another opportunity to kill him. The students are thrilled. They believe they can easily rank at the top, weaken Koro-sensei by cutting his tentacles, and win the 10 billion yen reward. Days pass in intense studying and preparation. Koro-sensei teaches, trains, and pushes them beyond limits. He even takes them on a trip to space. Finally, the exams are held. A few days later, Koro-sensei announces the results. 6 students have made it into the first division. Nagisa, Okuda, and Karma, top subjects like English, science, and math. Now, these 6 students earn the right to cut Koro-sensei's tentacles. The day finally arrives. Koro-sensei is tied up, and Nagisa already knows his weakness. The students turn the entire area into a giant water park. Gunfire erupts from every direction, but suddenly, a massive explosion shakes the ground. All the students are thrown back, and then they see it. Koro-sensei has activated his absolute form. He protects himself inside a transparent sphere, his body now much smaller than before. And then, one by one, students start collapsing. They're unconscious. All of them are suffering from extremely high fever. Akira returns once again, driving straight in with his jeep. This time he's back for revenge against Nagisa and Karasuma. He reveals the horrifying truth. The reason the students collapsed was him. Akira had secretly mixed a deadly virus into the students' water supply, slowly weakening them from the inside. If they don't receive the antidote within 3 days, they will die. And the antidote is in Akira's hands. If the students want to survive, they'll have to face him. But Akira blocks everyone's path. Filled with rage, he turns toward Nagisa and says, "The trick you used on me, the way you put that knife to my neck, it haunts me. I can't sleep at night. So now, I want you to suffer." He makes his offer. "I'll give you the antidote, but in return, you hand over Koro-sensei to me. The government wants him, and there's 10 billion yen on his head." And then, Akira reveals another shock. Itona is with him now. Koro-sensei already knows the truth. Akira was never planning to give the antidote, so he calmly tells Nagisa to keep a cool head. Suddenly, Itona attacks. Karasuma jumps in to protect them, but he's badly injured in the process. Karma grabs Nagisa, and they run. Itona chases them relentlessly. They climb a tower, while Itona keeps attacking non-stop. He's just about to capture Koro-sensei, when suddenly, it starts raining. Just like Koro-sensei, Itona begins to weaken. Nagisa seizes the moment. Using his blade, he cuts off all of Itona's tentacles. Itona collapses, powerless. They climb back down. That's when Ritsu informs them. Akira has kidnapped a female student. Using a clever trick with a fake ball, Nagisa distracts Akira. At the same time, the entire class joins forces. Together, they defeat Akira and his men, because Okuda had already prepared the antidote in advance. Soon after, the Japanese army arrives. They take custody of the students who nearly succeeded in killing Koro-sensei. The officers thank them. Because of these students, the Earth is safe. Koro-sensei is placed inside a sealed chamber, filled with thousands of rubber bullets, meant to finally end him. Looking at his students, Koro-sensei speaks softly. "I consider myself lucky to be killed by my own students. You are the best, and I know each one of you will achieve something great in life." The students break down emotionally. They realize they may have made a terrible mistake, because Koro-sensei wasn't just a target, he was a great teacher. Then suddenly, one of Koro-sensei's tentacles reaches out. He gently hands Nagisa a handkerchief, wiping away his tears. The students smile, because their teacher is still with them. In the end, the Japanese army makes a decision. Koro-sensei cannot be killed. He returns once again as the teacher of Class 3E. Classes resume, training continues, and after his defeat, Itona also becomes Koro-sensei's student. Koro-sensei stands among his class. There's a strange warmth in his smile, a mix of love, pain, and hope. In the students' students' eyes now, there is no fear, no greed, only respect, love, and gratitude for the teacher who didn't just teach them subjects, but taught them how to live. Because a true leader is not the one who dominates others, but the one who helps them learn to fly. Koro-sensei didn't just give them knowledge, he gave them courage, friendship, and the feeling of family. If this story touched your heart, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because legends like Koro-sensei deserve to be remembered, and stories like this deserve to be shared. Subscribe now, and I'll see you in the next one.